Hey Vanner Fanner family, it's time for another video. This one's a doozy. Today's video is being sponsored by Nomadic Internet. The link is in the description box, and don't forget to use my discount code CrystalVanner25. So, in today's video, I'm divulging some big news. You know how I'm supposed to be going back to Arizona right around now? That's not going to happen. So, some really big thing has happened for my travel buddy, Miss V. And we're waiting for that to get settled. There's going to be another huge announcement about that really soon. I'm hoping within the next week or so to be able to announce that and give you more details. But we've decided to stay on the East Coast all the way through May, which is my 50th birthday, May 13th. So there are things that need to be dealt with and handled here on the East Coast. There's some new stuff going on in my life. There's some stuff going on for V. So we are currently looking, before we make a final set in stone decision, we're currently looking at where we can hunker down for the winter, because we cannot continue to stay in Mr. P and Miss K's backyard as much as we love them. They've got life things going on and happening with them as well, and it does not include us hanging out in their backyard. So we're looking for an RV park, some land, someone's very ample backyard to be able to park in and plug up in, because in winter we definitely need to be plugged in, or run a generator pretty much all day and all night for our heaters. That's the biggest thing, but difference between, winter and summer is you got to have a heater. I can usually do okay with just my 12-volt fan in the summer, and I usually have no issues. Occasionally I do run my bigger fan, which is plugged into the house current, but my fridge and all my other devices are usually plugged into my solar system. So we're looking for land. So if anyone has some kind of RV park or land that will allow 2 vehicles on it to be plugged in through the winter, hit me up in the email, crystalvanner.com. We definitely need either to be plugged into a electrical outlet, or we need to be able to run a generator, predominantly 24 hours a day probably, because once winter comes, and I hear it's going to be a cold one, we're going to need lots of heat. We're looking in the Virginia, North Carolina areas, because that's kind of where we've been. But we're not opposed to going a little bit further, like the surrounding states, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, that kind of thing. Just the bordering states. We don't want to go too far. That's like really a last resort. Like, we're not trying to go to Georgia or, even further south down to Florida. We really don't want to go that far, because the things that we need to handle and take care of are kind of in the Virginia area and further up Jersey type area. So there's some things we want to handle, some things we want to take care of before we leave the East Coast kind of permanently. Now we're not saying we'll never come back to the East Coast, but we probably won't be driving our rigs back to the East Coast. We will most likely either take a train or fly or something like that. After 2021, 2022, that's probably how we'll visit, and it will just be visits. We won't do long stretches like we've been doing, or I've been doing. Got out here May of 2019, guys, and we kind of just got stuck out here. So many things happened. I'm also in the process of looking for work. I would like something permanent and mobile, but I've been applying for North Carolina and Virginia, like parks and rec type things, camp hosting. I was supposed to have a job interview, phone interview today, which ended up being a bust, and I think it was like a scam on Craigslist, but you live and you learn, and it is what it is. So I'm just applying right now for tons of different jobs. Again, mostly looking for something that I can do permanently and on the road. I don't want to have something that I start and only work it for a few months and then have to quit it and start this whole process all over again of looking for work. So if you have any of those resources, if you're hiring for something mobile, if you've got land that you are willing to let 2 people plug in for a nominal monthly rent, then let me know. Crystal@crystalvanner.com is my email. Don't put it in the comments section because I'm probably going to just reply with my email. That's not something up for discussion for everyone to see. So just hit me up down below. And this is going to be interesting to see if we actually stay. We need to make a firm decision about whether or not we're staying by mid-October. So we've got a little teeny bit over a month to make a absolute final decision. Otherwise, we need to get on Highway 40 and book it on out to Arizona and just do what we normally do. So it's going to be a lot of discussing, a lot of searching, a lot of things need to line up for me to stay. And even though my heart wants to stay here for specific reasons, I might do better out in Arizona. So we'll see. I know I'm not really giving you a whole lot of information, and the reason I'm not is because there's really nothing I can divulge at this time until we make a final decision. Again, there is another big announcement coming, and I'm hoping that it's a successful announcement. It is pretty cool, and I'm happy about it. A little bit jealous, actually. But I'm still very happy for Miss V, and when this announcement happens, I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm hoping that all that we plan for this announcement that's coming works out, and works out quickly and in her favor. That's all I can say right now. Thanks guys for watching another video, even though it was quite cryptic. I appreciate you watching another video from start to finish. I hope you're being good to yourself, and whatever you're doing, I hope you are enjoying it. I'll see you next time. Mwah. This video was sponsored by Nomad Internet. Get a discount by using Crystal Vanner 25, and a special thank you to all my channel partners.